Okay, chapter 3.3, writing equations using 2 points. This is fun. I enjoy this. I know it might not seem like very much fun to you, but I actually kind of enjoy it. So we're going to work together on it, and I've got a little piece of graph paper. I'm hoping that this helps me as we work through this, but I guess we will find out. So when you have to write an equation, and you have to start with 2 points. In this case, they just give you 2 points, and then this time it's -6, 6, and -3, 4. So I have 2 points, and if I just mark them, -6, 6 is this point, and -3, 4 is this point. And we need to find the slope. So we're going to look for find the slope. And what would happen if I was going to do my rise first? I can see that I'm going to go down, and I'm going to go down 2. So my slope, m, the slope, m, slope, which is rise over run, I just went down 2, so that's -2. So I'm just going to write that down, and then I'm going to follow from there. I'm going to run 1, 2, 3. I would like to run with a straight line, so I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, and so my run is a +3. Now I've got my slope. Cool. Now if I wanted to continue that, I could just go down 2, run 1, 2, 3, and well, what do you know? I just ran across the y-intercept too. If I went down 2, down here to 0, 0, and run 1, 2, 3, and there's my x-intercept. So I'm actually going to cross the y-axis here, and I'm going to cross the x-axis here. And now I could probably just jump right in and draw a line, and this line could just keep going forever in both directions. So I've got my line. I've got my my slope. I can see that I've gone down 2 and over 3, down 2 over 3. Or if I do it the other way around, the book might have me running 3, 1, 2, 3, and rising a -2. Running 1, 2, 3, rising a -2. Running 1, 2, 3, and rising a -2. That's how the book would do it. And it's just a preference. It's hard for me to do it that way, so you're going to learn it one way or another. Now that we have our rise, we have where it crosses the x-axis, which is right here at 0, 2. That's what b is. Then we're ready to write an equation. So the equation is y is equal to the slope, which is -2/3 x. Always want to remember this. Y equals mx plus b. I don't know how many times I've told you, and always remember that m is slope and m is rise over run. This doesn't go away. As long as you're taking math classes, it seems like you're going to keep coming across this. And the slope here, that looks like a 6. This is not a 6. The slope here, which is b, make sure that doesn't look like a 6, is 2. So it's +2. You can see that it's in the positive direction. It's right here as the y-intercept. Y equals -2/3 x plus 2. Y equals mx plus b. All right. I kind of jumped around, which means I owe you another problem to solve. Let's try again. Let's make this bigger and then move it over. It's nice to have a big graph. It kind of takes up all of our working space, but it's easier to see. And our 2 points are -2, -4, and 1, 1. +1, -1. Okay, make sure I get these points right. 1, -1. All right, so for the -2, -4, I'm going to just come over here to -2, -4, and that's this point right here. And then a +1, -1 is this point right here. And I'm going to do it again, just like before. I'm going to start at my first point, and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, which means that my slope, which is rise over run, is equal to, in a positive direction, 3. So my rise is up 3, and my run is 1, 2. My run is 3. And that's interesting. What's kind of cool is that just simplifies to 1 over 1. We could also do 5 over 5 or 6 over 6. It doesn't matter too much. We just have to recognize that we're going to go up 1 over 1, and we're going to cross. You can see we're going to cross each one of these, almost like I'm cutting a diagonal through each one of these little squares. And I'm cutting little triangles, and it just goes right through there. And we're kind of looking for this point right here, too. What did you do? You remember what that's called? You remember the letter you used? Is it B? If I draw it now, it'll work better. B, yes, and that's equal to y-intercept. Okay, and in this case, it's equal to -2. So I can just immediately jump in there, write my equation. Y equals, what was it? mx plus what? Yeah. All right, so then our y equals, what's our slope? It's just 1, so we're just going to put x there. Now that tricks a lot of kids. You can put 1x, but it's just x, and then it's plus a -2, but we're going to just write -2 because our y-intercept is -2, so we just subtract 2, and we can see that. It goes up 1 over 1, which is what our slope is, 1 over 1. Okay? Looks better like that. All right, great. Good job. Have fun with this one.